Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and I guess give you a bit of a double video, if you will. Well, one video, but double the news when it comes to My Little Pony and Sonic the Hedgehog. As we know, as of today, and I'll probably do a separate video of this later, maybe even a live stream as best I could. Today is Sonic's because it's about 12:25 a.m. Pacific time now that it's Wednesday. Today is Sonic's 30th, officially his 30th birthday or 30th anniversary since his inception, and that is a big deal. Now, we don't know much about like the new game that's coming out next year or much about the series, but we'll get into that real quickly. But what I want to start, we'll get into that real soon, but what I want to start off with is information that Equestria Daily, no, not EDD, it's the wrong thing, but Equestria Daily put up recently as of this past Monday. Now, of course, as I've mentioned before, you know, now that my mom's on her summer break, I have to utilize opportunities like this, you know, like almost half hour into Wednesday morning, almost a half hour after midnight, to be able to give you guys some content on the day that I should be doing it on a regular basis. So anyway, the first news that I want to bring out to you guys is the announcement that IDW reported, and Equestria Daily, like I said on Monday, officially was able to announce it exclusively, that they are bringing the Friendship is Magic comic to an end with issue 102 in September. And issue 102, from the article that I'll provide a link to so you guys can check it out on your own, issue 102 is going to see the end, the long-awaited climax of the season 10 story arc. Now, the season 10 story arc, I think, began, I believe, it officially began with issue 83. I think it began officially with issue 83, as my Microsoft Edge right now decides it needs to freeze up a bit while my computer decides it needs to load something. I don't know why it does that at times. I don't know if any of you have had that problem so far. Yeah, but apparently it's got to load something. You know how that is. Now it's popped up. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what it is with Microsoft Edge right now. I don't know if Microsoft needs to, I don't know if the upcoming update's going to fix that or something, but it seems that it's just, you know, it's just a little weird. But anyway, like I said, season 10 officially began with okay, here's how it started. It started with issue 88. So it's actually, did it start? No. When did it start? Wait, hold on. It officially started with, yeah, issue 88 into issue 89. That's when it began. It's not yeah, it was 89. That's what it was, not 90, not 98. That's someone misspelled something here. 98 is an upcoming issue, but issue 89 is when it began. Yeah, issue 89 is when it began, and it's ending with 102. So you're looking at essentially, just like with season 3, you're looking at a 13 episode run, which is pretty cool. 13 episode run for the series. Now, like I said, apparently that's when issue 102 is going to be the climax. Everything that's building up to it right now, with, you know, all these journeys that the characters are going to with all the secondary characters, is coming to a conclusion in September, within the next 3.5 months. But anyway, that's not the end of MLP apparently, because MLP is still going to continue, but it's going to continue with a 5-part miniseries called Generations. Now, if you want to add that 5-part miniseries into the season 10 canon, if you will, then you're looking at 18 issues in total, almost 20 issues, or from an episodic standpoint, 18 to almost 20 episodes. And My Little Pony Generations is going to be written by Casey Geely and illustrated by Mikhail Ketelora. I can't pronounce the name right. But it's a crossover, and this is the synopsis. This is the press release. This is the synopsis for it. Basically, the 5-part miniseries will see the ponies of two separate generations collide as the familiar faces. Okay, let me reread that. It states here in the article that the new 5-issue miniseries will see the ponies of two separate generations collide as the familiar faces from Friendship is Magic must call upon the original G1 ponies of the 1980s for help against a new witch threat erupting from the volcano of doom. Now, they do have interviews with the people behind it, like Casey Gilly, who's writing it, and Mikhail, Mikhail, if you will, that's illustrating it. And then we have, they talked to Megan Brown, who says that basically they all compliment the fans for helping, make this what it is, make Friendship is Magic what it is. And it said, starting with and this is what Megan says, part of it anyway. Megan Brown says, starting with My Little Pony Generations, an absolutely amazing crossover brought to life by a fabulous team of Casey and Mikhail, bringing old classics and new favorites together at last. At last, we have many more adventures in store. That's what she said. Now let me reread that. Starting with MLP Generations, an absolutely amazing crossover brought to life by the fabulous team of Casey Gilly and Mikhail, bringing old classics and new favorites together at last. We have many more adventures in store. So yeah, they're still going to be doing MLP comics, but I think after Generations and the 102 finale, that I think the next MLP comics we're going to get are going to be based around G5, and we might get some crossovers there, and we might get some one-off specials, if you will, that will kind of focus on Friendship is Magic as well. And if you're a Prosperity fan, hey, maybe we get to 102, we'll finally get that moment. Who knows? I mean, it's ending officially. Why not give it to us? As supporters of that ship, knowing that, hey, you teased it, you even came close to alluding that something's there. Why not just go all the way? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what's going on there with My Little Pony. And as far as Sonic is concerned, and they also have new figures and stuff, MLP G5 out, as well as they got the newest cover for the sequel to Friendship in Disguise, Magic of Cybertron, out as well. Again, I'll provide links to Equestria Daily and the articles. You can see them there. But now get on to the Sonic portion of things. With Sonic, apparently, according to a user on Twitter, and I saved the link that they provided, one of the people working on Sonic Prime, Patrick Horn, recently shared on a website, which is I'll provide the link down here, but it's ArtStation. Patrick Horn, who is a visual development basically Patrick Horn, who is a visual development environment artist, shared some pictures. He says, these are concept pieces I painted for the Netflix series Sonic Prime. I was responsible for cleaning up the layouts and color, character posing, and design provided. So these are concepts, not official, but it kind of gives you an idea of what we're in store for. So one of the images has like a jungle, an Amy of the jungle, kind of, I guess she's the Styx of that dimension. We have Sonic partying. We have Sonic, facing off against, different versions of Eggman. We have the Wisp being, it looks like we're going to have some pirates involved, if you will, with another version of Eggman. We got a tail, so it's more than just two tails. We have Sonic in a city that looks like it's a Robotropolis, like Robotnik, Eggman-like environment. So I'll provide a link to that as well. But if this concept art has given us any clues, basically, as to what's to come, I'm looking forward to it. Because if we're going to get, a version of Amy to where she's, a Jane of the jungle or Tarzan of the jungle, and we're going to get tales of a multitude of tales instead of two. I think and we're going to get multitudes of Eggmans, small and big, Robotniks, if you will. I think the possibilities are endless. I think we're going to get something really good here. So, yeah, again, I'll provide the link down below. But it's really interesting to see this come to see this being released by this person. Now, I don't know if they got permission to do it or something. I mean, they are the concept artist or designer for the series, the visual person, if you will, visual developer and environmental artist. So it's going to look, really interesting when it's all said and done. So we'll just have to see. See that what these images show us, live up to the hype that Sonic Prime is getting. Because it looks like in one of the pictures, Sonic has like a metal thing on his hand, so I wonder if that's going to play an integral part in the series. But this does open the door for the fact that we might see characters like Sally and Bunny and maybe Tangle and Whisper and all them, and Rhoda and Antoine, and different variations of Shadow and Knuckles. It opens up the possibilities. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this news, along with the MLP news that I talked about when it comes to the IDW comic coming to an end and having the crossover, if you will, to help conclude it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, and I'll talk to y'all later.